So there are three parts, but it's a three-part question. One is, who are these petitioners and what do they want to do? Brijesh, that is my question to you. These women worshippers, which part of that mosque complex they want to open?
See, basically, the first petition was that they wanted to be allowed to do worship, to carry out ritual, and it was limited to that. Later on, the entire petition got expanded, and various orders came on. Even the attempt to do a carbon dating of the shivling, the alleged shivling which is there in the Gyanvapi inside the Gyanvapi mosque, which is getting a lot of back and forth that whether it is there or not. The thing is that particular petition by those four women have been used, and this is the reason why the ASI survey has been ordered by the Varanasi District Court. But I think tomorrow or on Monday, the other side is going to approach the Allahabad High Court to seek a stay on the order of the Varanasi District Court.
Okay. The second part of this conversation is, what about the law which was enacted by Parliament after Babri Masjid was demolished? And that law said that no other structure, it will not be, the status quo will remain, it will not change. Now in this case, this question is both legal and cultural. In this case, if it is established, if there is a temple and you have that law, what happens? How do you reconcile this urge to find what lies beneath with the law that has been enacted by the Parliament?
Well, this is exactly the argument of the Muslim sides, which are opposed to the idea of any sort of a scientific study being carried out by the Archaeological Survey of India. Now they are saying that, look, there are historical sites in this country. Now they have been over many centuries, they have been demolished, new structures have come up. Now revisiting those times and putting the hands of the clock back historically will not serve any purpose, number one. Number two, they said that there is a law in place which is called the Places of Worship Act. Now this Places of Worship Act was enacted in 1991, and at that point in time the Parliament passed this law saying that any place of religious worship, whatever its nature was, on 15th August 1947, it shall not be altered, come what may. So the biggest hurdle the problem which the Hindu sides will face is the Places of Worship Act. Now here these petitions were filed. Actually the first petition was filed by a lawyer from Varanasi in the year 1991, but subsequently there were many more petitions which have been filed, which have added to the to the legal mess that we are witnessing today. They are saying that this particular site is not attracted by the Places of Worship Act because the first petition was filed before the Places of Worship Act was enacted. But
that was when, Ashok?
That was in 1991. There was a lawyer from Varanasi who had filed the first civil suit raising this issue or rather raising this dispute of the Gyanvapi Mosque. However, all said and done, what needs to be seen is that Places of Worship Act is a law as it exists today. The law is very clear that places of worship as they were on 15th August 1947, this date is significant because that is the date when we achieved our independence.
It's a law made by Parliament.